Hello, everybody. I'm Derek Anderson with Jeff Klein here in the booth, bringing you our second race of the season from Grand Detour. It's a highlight coverage race with number 18, Bobby Zolorno, getting the pole award for this race. 03, Brad Simmons, sponsored by Propel. It's a Ford on the outside groove, but the top four cars would end up pulling away from the rest of the pack. And top story of the day, 16 cautions, and the first one would come early here, Jeff.
As you just said, caution 1 flies out, lap 6. Tyson Lautenschlager is going to get into Michael Carter in the 87 Aflac Ford. He's going to send Jeff Ginger in the 66 for a ride. Lautenschlager is going to go for a ride. No damage on each of those cars, as Nick Cozzoro will lead his first laps of the day.
He's going to pass Brandon Olds for this one, and I don't know if he's going to be able to hold this one because we've got our second caution. Let's see what this one's for here, Jeff. Well, we're going to have, Luke Burnson spun around. George McDonald's also going to be involved, and you can see Luke Burnson, number 72, sponsored by Toshiba, is just going to head right into pit and get his work done on that car. George McDonald and him both do not have damage on their cars for the second caution. Number 61, Christopher Cozzoro, would lead him down to the green, getting tailgated by number 78, Greg Vabanowski, and number 21, Todd Kinsen.
Christopher Cozzoro, that he announced that he would be leaving JN Motorsports after Season 2. He is going to be starting his own team with 2 brand new drivers, Zach Kibben and Ashley Kibben. Well, we'd have some really good racing for a few laps, but then caution 3 would fly out.
Here we go again. It's going to be Mario Lancer this time, collecting Alex Jates. Jeff Ginger also involved. Greg Sauer would also get a piece of it. Nate Noah, all heavy damage to the front of his car. Jalen Scranton and Mario Lancer would catch fire in the third turn. Day cut short for him. As Sean Glossum, last week's winner at Daytona, the Daytona 250 champion, would lead him down to the green, but getting closely fouled by number 6, Kyle McCartnell.
McCartnell was the dominant car of the day for the Daytona 250. Unfortunately, got in a wreck near the end that brought out no caution with Alex Jates. Caution 4, speaking of cautions, would fly out soon after that.
Here goes Tyler Defer getting sent for a ride along with Jack Cronin. Luis Tellez, who was involved in a crash last week, Bad Barrel, who ended up getting flipped by Nick Cozzoro, also involved, but not a lot of damage to his car, as Sean Glossum would lead him down to the green.
Christopher Cozzoro was the one who flipped them. Kyle McCartnell would take the lead from Sean Glossum in the 09, followed by Justin Pisani in the 16 Verizon Dodge. He would have some hood damage on his car, but that wouldn't stop him from charging up through the field. Caution 5 would fly out after that.
Brandon Olds would be leading when this, and Nick Cozzoro gets into Brad Simmons, and, well, there you have it, sliding up the track. Bad crash in turn 1.
Tyson Lautenschlager goes for a ride, and look at Luis Tellez. You know what? I think we're going to start calling him the barrel roll king. Sean Glossum would lead the field down into the green into turn 1, followed by Ricky Gonzalez in the 33, who would then take the lead. He is a brand new team that formed after Daytona, making his first start. AERS. Caution 6 would fly after that.
Here we go. It's going to be Greg Vabanowski, Kyle McCartnell, and look at Michael Carter flipping in turns 3, heading into turn 4. He would blow his engine. Day cut short for him as Nick Cozzoro would lead for the second time of the day, and look who's in second, Jeff.
Brandon Corna in the 89, he's a rookie that he's making his way up through the AERS very quickly, but caution 7 would fly out soon after that.
Here we go. It's going to be Jerry Richardson, Doug Clarence. Greg Sauer would get a piece of it as Richardson thought he was through. Glossum would lead again as he has some lap traffic to deal with, but he's going to go to the inside and get by him quickly, but caution 8 would soon follow.
David Lee Bibson in the 57 is going to hook Brandon Olch in the 84, both having good runs. He's going to collect 8-time champion Fred Richer and rookie Aaron Fisher.
Justin Mazzani barely got by that one as he would slip to the back of the pack, but here comes Sean Glossum again, getting quickly fouled by Fred Jones and Jonathan Ringer, who nearly won the race last week at Daytona.
Jones, who was the reject of the day at Daytona, I should say. Fred Jones was the person who kept holding every single leader up every time they caught up to him. He got sent to the hauler after the race, got a qualifying suspension for the Q race, and look at him now. He's contending for the lead. But, unfortunately for him, caution number 9 will fly out shortly after that.
Here we go once again. It's going to be Ginger again. It's going to be Richardson again. It's going to be McCartnell. And the only new guy involved in this wreck, Justin Mazzani, 2008 champion. Unfortunate for him. He's going to have even some more hood damage as Fred Jones would lead him down to the green, followed by Nick Cazzaro and Todd Kinson.
Justin Pisani's day would end in 28th. Fred Jones would not get to a big lead because Nick Cazzaro would get the lead off of turn 4 a few laps after that. But a few laps after that, surprise, surprise.
Caution number 10. Let's see what this one's for. Here we go. We expected it. Caution number 10, 16 cautions out of the day. Look at Jerry Richardson on top of Sean Glossum. Many cars involved heading into turn 1. Nick Cazzaro would lead once again, but tailgated by Brandon Corna. With caution 11 coming out, we expected it. Jerry Richardson smacks the pit wall upside down in front of pit road. And
his second flip of the day.
Nick Cazzaro would lead once again. Brandon Corna would be in second once again. Man, what a race. Caution 12. Here we go again. It's going to be Jorge Hernandez almost clipping the pit wall right where Jerry Richardson didn't. He's on the inside of the track.
He's going to go like this for a long time before he slips up and hit the wall. But good for him and his debut. He finishes 4th.
Amazing how these drivers can rebound even when their car is damaged. Look at him. He slides up the track, nicks the wall, comes away with a 4th place finish on the day for rookie Jorge Hernandez.
Greg Sauer in the number 24 Gatorade Toyota Camry would lead to the green. After that caution, David Lee Bibson would be a lap down. But caution 13.
Well, Jeff Ginger once again wrecking. Greg Vabanowski, Brandon Oltz. As you could see, Jeff Ginger also sliding up the track in turn 3. He has been involved in so many cautions today, it's not even funny. Caution 14. Would he be involved in this one? We don't know. Let's look. Yes, he is. It's going to be Jeff Ginger once again. And he's not going to collect anyone as he slides up in the middle of turns 1 and 2.
We'd have some nice racing for surprisingly a kind of long time. Fred Jones would take the lead from Nick Cazzaro. They'd be running neck and neck for a long time, but then Jones would get the lead. Caution 15 would fly out for debris. But ton of tail end of the lead lap cars would not stop Nick Cazzaro, followed by Jonathan Ringer. That was the battle for the lead until
caution 16. This would end the race. Nick Cazzaro would hold on to the lead as Aaron Fisher, spun by Greg Vabanowski, onto the backstretch. Nick Cazzaro, fantastic win as the defending champion pulls away a win at Grand Detour. Full results are at www.ampenergyracing.forumandco.com. I am Derek Anderson along with Jeff Klinger here in the booth signing off from Grand Detour. We'd like to thank you for joining us from this broadcast for the Amp Energy Racing Series at Grand Detour.